Good morning, dear students. I hope I'm audible and the screen is also visible, right? Please kindly reply whether yes, okay, fine. Thank you, Christy. Okay, so once again, very good morning. So in the previous class, okay, the last Thursday, we have been started about the second important analysis, right? Regression. So already I told you, whenever they're asking the questions with the two variables, okay, like either X or Y, or mentioning the name of the variable. Okay, so think that you have to do either correlation or regression. Okay, they will be mentioning find out the correlation coefficient, find out the regression equation. So in that cases, you can apply the respective formula and you can find out, right? So whenever there are two variables are there in your problem, you need to apply the two important methods. One is correlation, another one is regression. So in correlation, already we discussed about how to find out the correlation coefficient R value by using Carl-Pearson method. The second one is how you can allocate the rank for the given variables. Okay, there are two variables will be the numbers will be there. For each numbers, you need to assign the rank based on the ascending to descending, and then you can go ahead with the formula and you can find out the, what is the R value. This is the two methods are there in the correlation analysis. And then in the last class on Thursday, we started a regression, right? So in regression, there are a different way to find out the R value, regression value. That means they will call it as a regression equation. So here, when you are finding out, when you're doing a regression analysis, I told you there are two variables should be there, but in that one should be dependent, one should be independent. Okay, you should know, you should estimate the unknown value of the variable from the known value. That is a major difference of regression and correlation. Correlation, you can find out the relationship between the two variables. It can be any variable, either can be a dependent variable or both can be independent variable. That doesn't matter in correlation, but I need to find out what is the relationship. Whereas in regression, you have to find out the impact of one variable on the other variable. Okay, y on x, x on y. That means one variable, unknown value of the one variable on the other variable. So here in regression, we discussed about regression equation, right? So regression equation, there are two formulas are there. This is what dependent independent variable we discussed in the last class, and regression line. Okay, and then the regression equation. This is a regression equation formula. Y on x, you have to use this formula, and then you have to calculate the a and b value by using this equation. See this, to find a and b, summation y equal to n into a, b into summation x, right? Similarly, regression equation x on y, same thing will be there. Wherever y is there, you have to replace with x. Wherever x is there, replace with y. That's it. So the next equation will be regression equation of x on y. So based on this, last classes we worked out this two problem. Okay. Do you have any doubts on the regression equation? Clear? You know how to find out x on y, y on x. X and y is given. Okay. So first you need to find out the x square, y square, xy, and then find out the summation of all x square, y square, xy, and substitute in the formula, and then find out the a and b value first. After finding a and b value, substitute in the regression equation y on x, x on y, and write the equation. And sometimes, okay, sometimes after getting the equation, there will be the another questions will be there in the same problem. Find out the value of y when x equal to 50 or x equal to 30. We did in trend value, right? When x equal to 50, what will be the y value? So once if you got the equation y on x, you will know y equal to x plus ab. Sorry, x plus a plus b into summation x, right? So you after substituting all those values, you will find out the y equation. In that y equation, y equal to some value plus some value into x. So if you substitute the value of x 50 in that place, you will get the y value. Like that also they may ask. Okay. So with this clear, any doubts the regression equation? Shall we move on to the next topic? Please kindly reply. Okay, fine. And then please take down this homework problem, regression equation homework problem. Two problems are for homework. You can find out x square, xy, and find out the equation y on x and x on y. Once you have copied, please tell me so that we'll move on to the next topic. So today we will be discussing about the regression coefficient. Okay, so far we are last class we discussed regression equation, right? Now the next thing is regression coefficient. The next topic is regression coefficient. In that regression coefficient, you can calculate the R value by using the regression coefficient also. That is the second method. So far we discussed regression equation, right? Y on x, x on y. The same regression equation we can find out by using the method regression coefficient. Okay, and then in that regression coefficient, we have two methods by keeping your actual mean, right? Finding out the x bar and then calculating the value and then assumed mean, finding out the assumed mean and then calculating the value. These two methods are there. So with this today, regression will be over and the third unit will be over. Copied, everyone copied this two homework problem. Shall we move on to the next topic? Okay, I hope that everyone has taken the screenshot, right? Guys, please do the homework. I will tell you because last week problem I got only homework from 12 students, and the previous week problem only 22, and then the previous week only 33. And the people those are not submitting the homework, you will face a tough time. Okay, you can think that it will not affect anything. It is going to affect your internal marks and also plus attendance. Okay, so it's your choice. Okay, I don't want to waste time on those things to discuss about all those things. If you want to get a mark, do it. If you don't want, no problem. So next, yes, yeah. Today we are going to discuss about the next way of finding the regression equation. Okay, so previously we discussed how to find out the regression equation y on x, x on y if two values are given. Okay, now the same problem. We are going to find out the same regression equation y on x, x on y, but through regression coefficient. So what is meant by the regression coefficient? Okay, you know the coefficient is what? It's a value, right? For example, in the previous semester, we discussed simultaneous equation, right? 2x plus 3y equal to 40. That means 2x. What is the coefficient of x? 2. What is the coefficient of y? 3. So the coefficient is what? The value, the coefficient value of the particular variable. So now, for finding this regression equation through the regression coefficient, we have a various formula. See the regression coefficient b of yx equal to covariance of xy divided by variance of y. That is r into sigma y divided by sigma x. So here, when you will use this, most probably when you in a problem, if they given the r value, okay, they will give the regression coefficient value directly, and then if they given the standard deviation value of x and y variable, summation x, summation y value is given. In that case, you can use this formula. Otherwise, sir, they didn't give the standard deviation. They gave x and y, and they're asking to find out the regression equation through the regression coefficient. Okay, if you got disconnected, join, no problem. Right? Please understand regression coefficient, regression equation can be found out through the regression coefficient also. This is a second method in the regression analysis. Now, there are different formula there for b of yx, b of xy. There are different formula there for b of xy and b of yx. Yes, Arish. Okay, so when your problems consist of sigma value for two variables, you can use this formula. Otherwise, there is another formula. Only x and y is given, so no sigma. They didn't give any standard deviation. So in that case, summation xy divided by summation x square. That is for byx. And bxy, summation xy divided by summation y square. That is a formula. Okay, that we will discuss one by one. Please note down this formula. Please take down this formula. Regression coefficient of y on x. B of yx should be in the suffix. B of yx equal to r into sigma y divided by sigma x. Sigma x is the standard deviation of x variable and the sigma y is the standard deviation of y variable. Similarly, the same thing for regression equation x on y. Only the thing is, it will change. The numerator denominator will be changed. Okay. Did you copy this formula? See, note down, this formula is used when standard deviation of both the variables are given. Please note down in the right side itself. After writing this formula, in the bracket you write, this formula is used. This formula is used when standard deviation of both the variables are given. Standard deviation of both the variables are given. Or sometimes they will give one standard deviation of one variable and they will give R value. And they will give the coefficient. In that case also we can find out. That's not an issue. Everyone copied? Shall I move on to the next slide? Okay. Now the next slide. Yes. This is the first method in the regression coefficient, actual mean. So we will be working on the problem under actual mean and we'll be working on the problem under assumed mean. That's all. So now take down. So how to find out the regression equation y on x through actual mean. So this is a formula. Y minus y bar equal to b of yx into x minus x bar. Y bar, you know, you have to find out the mean for the y variable. X bar also for variable x, summation x by n, summation y by n. Now see this byx, how to find out this regression coefficient, sir? There is another formula also, I told you, right? See, summation xy divided by summation x square. Otherwise, you can use this formula. But I told you, when you have to use the sigma y by sigma x formula when the standard deviation is given in the problem. If standard deviation is not given directly in the problem, only x and y is given. In that case, you have to use this formula. And below, I mentioned below also. Guys, please be clear. Sir, what we have to write there? This formula is used when? No, when x and y alone is given. When x and y, for example, you have a problem. Okay, the variable x value and the variable y value. Find out the regression equation of y on x, x on y through actual mean. Suppose they mentioned through actual mean. In that case, first write this first formula y minus y bar equal to b of yx into x minus x bar. byx, how we can calculate is summation xy by summation x square. That means we need to find out small x. Small x equal to what? Capital X minus x bar. Small y equal to y minus y bar. So you know small x and small y. Multiply that small x into small y, you will get summation xy. Already summation x square is there, no? That you have to use. Is it clear, Arvind, now? See, regression coefficient equation through regression coefficient is, this is the formula y minus y bar equal to p of yx into x minus x bar. In that byx is summation xy by summation x square, or r into sigma y by sigma x. We can use both the formula, but what I told, in the problem, they didn't give sigma value at all, sir. They gave only x and y. You have to use a sigma summation xy by summation x square only. Don't use sigma y by sigma x because we don't know the sigma value. Suppose in the problem, they gave directly what is x bar, what is y bar, what is sigma y, what is sigma x. In that situation, you can use byx equal to r into sigma y by sigma x. Okay. Did you copy this formula? Okay, fine. Now next, same regression of x on y. Copy this formula also. Previously, you copied the formula regression of y on x. So left hand side will be y minus y bar equal to b of yx into x minus x bar. Now, regression equation of x on y, interchange. Left side should be x minus x bar, right side should be y minus y bar, and b of, instead of yx, you have to put xy. And the b of xy value should be summation xy. Numerator will be the same. Denominator, y on x will be summation x square, x on y will be summation y square. That's it. So once we copy, tell me, next we will move on to the formula. Please note down this formula. We are going to work out the problem now. copy the formula one by one. Whenever they are asking to find out the regression equation, think that you have to find out two equation, y on x, x on y. According to that, please apply the formula and find out. The previous regression equation problem that what we worked in the last classes, that is you're using a simultaneous equation. That means y equal to a plus bx. For finding a and b, you have a separate formula, right? That is over. That method is over. Now the method that we are going to discuss today is regression coefficient. How to find out the regression equation y on x, x on y on regression through regression coefficient. For that we have two methods: actual mean, assumed mean. This is a formula for actual mean, y on x, x on y. And there is a separate formula for assumed mean that we will discuss after this. Copy it. Everyone copied the formula. Shall we move on to the problem now? Please tell me, please copy the formulas, write it in your note. Don't think that everything is there in the PPT. Okay, once if you write in your note only, you will remember. Please understand. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, now I'll move on to the problem, guys. Yes. Okay, now this is a problem, right? So they're asking you to solve the problem. They're asking you to find out the formulate both the regression line from the following data, right? And they given x and y. Okay, now tell me for the first problem, which one we have to use, whether we have to use b of xy equal to summation xy by summation x square or r into sigma x by sigma y. For the first problem, I'm not talking about the first problem. Which formula we have to use? You have to use both regression y on x, x on y, okay. But for b of xy, for regression coefficient, which one you have to use? Assumed mean. That means summation x square by summation xy by summation x square. No sigma x by sigma y. Why? Because in the first problem, they didn't give the standard deviation value. Okay, if they're given, then you can use them. Okay, now I think you copied this problem. I will move on to the Word document now. I'll stop sharing this PPT and I'll move on to the Word document. And see, they're given the x and y value, right? We need to find out the equation y on x, x on y. After finding out, you should not stop the answer. They are asking you to predict predict the y value when x equal to 50 and predict x value when y equal to 25. They asked you to predict the values also. So after generating the equation x on y, y on x, don't stop your answer there itself. After that, you have to do this calculation also. Okay. Now I'll stop sharing this and I'll share my Word document. Okay. Can you able to see the Word document, guys? Can you able to see the Word document? Is it visible? Okay, fine, good, thank you. So this is a first problem, right? Already I typed the problem because it will take time, that's right. See, this is a problem, right? This is x and y value. Now, we need to find out the small x equal to capital X minus x bar. Okay, now how we will find out x bar? Summation x by n, right? So what is the summation x? Can you tell me, anyone? 12, 14, 20, 24, okay. 2, 3, 4. 234, right? Summation x equal to 234. And similarly, summation y, 13, 19, 24, 204, right? Okay. So now we need to find out the x bar value. So x bar value is 234 divided by what is the n here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. So 234 divided by 6 is how much? You will get 24. So 3, 18, 5, 9, 39, right? Okay. And similarly, y bar 204 divided by 6. You will get 6, 4, 6, 24, 3, 6, 18, 2. Yeah, 34, I think. Guys, please cross check the x bar and y bar value. Okay, fine. See, don't put x bar bar. Since in the word I need to insert that bar, so it will take time. That's why I just mentioned x bar, y bar, and all. You people write properly. Why? Put the bar on the top of the x and y. Don't write as it is. There are some people they will do like that only. Okay. Now tell me. So x bar value, you know, 39. Okay. So here, what will be the value? X minus 39. Okay. Now tell me, what is the small value? X equal to x minus 39. Anyone? Okay, x minus 39. 40 minus 39, 1. 32 minus 39 minus 7, right? 38 minus 31 minus 1. 42 minus 39, 3. 36 minus 39 minus 3. And 46 minus 39, 7. Okay, you got the value, right? And the summation x value, it will be 0, right? Okay. And x square. X square means we need to square this. 1, 49, 1, 9, 9, 49. Okay. Now, what is the 118, right? Okay. And then next, y equal to y minus y bar. So what is y here? Y equal to y minus, what is the y bar value? 34. Okay. Now, see guys, if you have any doubts, please stop me and ask the doubt. Okay, now y minus y bar, 30 minus 34. 30 minus 4. And 1. 40 minus 34, 6. 36 minus 34, 2. 28 minus 34 minus 6. Yeah. 35 minus 34, 1. Now, I think minus 2. Minus 6 plus 6 will be cancelled. I think minus 2, right? Minus 2. Okay, now we need to find out y square, right? This is small y square. So 4 4s are 16. And 1, 36, 4, 36, and 1. Okay. Now after adding this, what you're getting? 94, right? 94. Okay, thank you, Varsha. It's 0. Summation minus 6 plus 6 will be cancelled. Okay. I thought a plus 4 minus 1. Okay, so summation y also will be 0. Now you have to find out xy, right? So xy, this, and then this. So 1 into minus 4 will be minus 4. And 7 into minus 40, minus 7 into 49. Sorry, minus 7 into 1, minus 7, minus 6, and 2 3s are 6, 18, and 7. I think this is very clear. Any doubts or any wrong values are entered in the table? Okay, what is the summation of xy now? Minus of 4 plus 1 minus 1 will be cancelled. This will be cancelled. So 14. Yes, right. Very good. Okay, I think now you got this answer. Okay, now see, I returned the extra variable, y variable, and we have to find out the small x equal to capital X minus x bar, because we are using this regression equation by actual mean. What is the actual mean? We need to find out the actual mean, x bar equal to summation x by n. Okay, so we need to calculate this. So we have calculated small x and we have squared it. Similarly for y also, and we square the y square in the next step. Okay, now we got the x bar, y bar value already. I'll move on to the problem now. Now tell me, what is the regression equation of y on x? See this. So first one is y on x, right? Okay. Now what is y minus y bar? What is y? Y minus y bar. What is the y bar value? 34 equal to b of x. Here b of x, what is the formula? Summation x by summation x square, because there is no sigma deviation, right? So b of xy equal to summation x by summation y square. So summation xy is what? 14 divided by summation x square 118 into x minus x bar. X minus, what is the x bar value? 39. Okay. Now we find out the value. Y minus 34 into, what is the value? 14 divided by 118. Anyone? 14 divided by 118. So what is the answer for 0.118? 0.118. Okay, into x minus 39. Yes. Okay. Right. Now what you have to do is you have to y minus 34 equal to, sir, how we got that values of y on x? Which value, sir? Still we didn't work out. We are solving now only. See, you know the formula, right? Regression equation y on x, y minus y bar equal to b of yx into x minus x bar. Y minus y bar value 34. Byx is what? Summation xy by summation x square. So summation xy is 14. 14 divided by 118 into x minus x bar, x minus 39. Now I am just, you have to multiply this 0.118 into inside the bracket. So 0.118 x minus, what is value of 0.118 into 39? 0.118 into 39. Yeah, give me the answer, please. Like 4.6272 you will get. Right? And solve this. Yeah. 4.6272. Please check. 4.602. Okay. Now, what we can do? We can bring that minus 34 to the right hand side. Therefore, y equal to 0.118 into x minus 4.602 plus 34, because we have brought that minus 34 to the right hand side. Okay, now tell me what is the next value? Y equal to 0.118 x plus what is that? 29.34, 4.64 equals 38.621. Sir, you have to subtract, ma'am. Varsha, you have to subtract. Minus 29.398. So this is the regression equation on y on x. Now, did you understood? The first one is understood. Did you got the regression equation y on x? Any doubts? Okay, now can we work out the regression equation x on y? The same thing you have to apply here. Now see. Now x on y. Okay. So x, what is the x value? X bar value x minus 39 into b of xy equal to summation xy by summation y square. Don't put the same value. Numerator will be the same, denominator you have to change. So 14 divided by, what is the summation y square value 94 into y minus, what is y bar value? 34. Okay, now what we have to do? We can substitute the value and you can find out x minus 39 equal to, what is a 14 divided by 94? 0.149 you will get. So y minus 34. Now after that, x minus 39 equal to 0.149y minus 0.159, 5.066 you will get. Okay, then you can bring that 39 into the right hand side, 0.149y minus 5.066 plus 39. Now tell me what is the XOR equation? Yx equal to 0.149y plus, what is the value you will get? 33.934. Okay, yes. So we got the, yeah, right. Thank you, Jayashree. We got the regressive equation x on y also. So now, as per the formula, this is how we have to find out the regressive equation y on x, x on y through regression coefficient method, actual mean. Understood. Now we can stop the problem here itself. But in our problem, what they told, they are asking when x equal to, what is that value? Yes. So when x equal to 50, what is y? And when x equal to, when y equal to 25, what is y? Okay, now find out that and tell me. When x equal to 50, then y equal to 0.118 into 50 plus 29.398. So finally, what is the y value you are getting? You tell me. You people can find out and tell me. When y equal to 25, right? 25, x equal to 0.149 into 25 plus 33.934. Therefore, what is x? You find out and tell me, guys. Did everyone that worked out this problem? Now, did you understood any doubts in the regression equation through regression coefficient? Yes, y equal to 35.298. Okay. Very good, Vidya. Thank you, Reshri. Thank you, Arvind. Yeah, right answer. What is the x value? What is x value? Anyone got the x value? Thank you, Shubham. 37.659. Christy, 37.659. Please cross check 37.356 given. Yeah, 37.659. Okay, good, fine. So this is the way to solve your regression equation y on x, x on y through regression coefficient actual mean. Understand, actual mean means we need to find out x bar, y bar. With that x bar, y bar, deduct the x and y value and find out the small x, small y. Then go ahead for finding x square, y square, xy. And find out summation for all the x, y, x square, y square, xy. Then substitute in this regression coefficient formulas. Okay, any doubts in this method? Clear? You want me to show the problem or everyone copied this? If I minimize the screen, I think you can view. So I think everyone has copied the table, right? This is the table. Please put x minus x bar, okay, line on the top. X square means x square. Don't write as it is, which is in my Word document. I can also put there. It will take time to insert the formulas on that. That's why I written bar for x square, x suffix, and then 2 I mentioned. You people don't copy that. There are some people will do that. And the same thing you will repeat in the exam, and you will tell that sir only teaches like this. Understand, please, since we don't have a board, I'm just doing everything in the Word document. Okay, so for that, I'm just writing like this. Everyone copy this table. You want to copy this problem, or everyone has copied? If you're copied, then we'll move to the next problem. Everyone has copied. So after finding out this table, you have to find out the regression equation y on x. This is the way you have to find out. And you have to find out x and y bar. Okay, before that itself. Yeah, fine. And then the regression equation x on y. This is the way to find out regression equation x on y. According to this formula, please substitute the value and find out. I told you, right, since there is no sigma value, we have to use this formula only. And when you're using this formula for y on x, it will be the numerator will be the x square, and for x on y, the numerator will be the y square. Only the numerator will change here. Don't mention the wrong formula. Okay, so this is the final answer, right? Okay. Now we'll move to the second problem, right? Okay. I'll stop sharing this. Okay, now the problem is there. Move little up, sir. This one, Arvind. To the table, Yes. Just copy it first. Already it's only one problem we got right now to complete. Okay, done. Thank you. So this is the first problem, guys. And then the second problem. Yeah, this is the second problem. I think you can view the second problem, right? Okay. Now, how to find out in the answer for the second problem? Can anyone? See, this is very, very simple. Okay, now you don't need to find out x bar, y bar and all, because in the problem they are given directly. No need to find out x bar, y bar, no need to find out x square, y square. So now, what is the thing here? The thing is, you have to find out the y minus y bar value is 2, which is already given in the problem, equal to b of yx. That means summation xy by summation x square. Summation xy is already given. It's a 480 divided by summation x square is 1680. Close the bracket and into x minus x bar. X minus x bar is 4. Okay. Now y minus 2. What is 480 by 1680? 480 by 1680. Anyone? Okay. 0.286 into x minus 4. Now you know how to solve this, right? So y minus 2 equal to 0.286 x minus, what is 0.286 into 4? 1.144. Okay, good, JST. Thank you. Please keep on tell the answer so we can work out fast. Minus 1.144 plus 2, because we are bringing minus 2 to the right hand side. Okay, so that you will get y equal to 0.28x and plus, what is the answer? 0.856. Very good. So we got the regressive equation y on x. This is very simple because they given the value directly. Okay, now can you able to find out the regressive equation x on y? The people can work out and tell me. Regressive equation x on y. So x minus, what is the x bar value? 4 and summation 480 divided by, what is the summation y square value? 320. Okay. and then y minus y bar. Y minus y bar is 2. Yes. So x minus 4. What is by 480 by 2, 320? Anyone? 1.5. Okay. JST, and y minus 2 x minus 4 equal to 1 point y minus 3, right? Okay, so if you bring minus 4 to the right hand side, you get 1.5 y minus 3 plus 4. Therefore, x equal to 1.5 y plus 1. Sorry, plus 1. This is the equation of x on y. Did you got this now? Can you able to understand this? I think it's very clear, right? So this is a way to find out the regression equation y on x, x on y through regression coefficient actual mean method. So the first method is over. Okay, actual mean. The first method is over. Right? Any doubts here? Those who want copy can copy this problem. I will again minimize the page a little bit. Once you copy, please tell me so that we'll move on to the next method. We need to finish that method. If you have any doubts, please ask me. As already mentioned that when they are mentioning any method, please go ahead with the method. If they are not mentioning a method, you can follow any method. Take the same example, xy. Suppose if they are mentioning that find out the regression equation y on x, x on y through regression coefficient. They're mentioning only the word through regression coefficient. In that itself, we have two methods. One is actual and one is assumed. Suppose if you are not mentioning that actual or assumed, only they mention the regression coefficient, find out the regression equation y on x, x on y through regression coefficient. Then use any method, actual or assumed. Assumed we are going to discuss now. If they are mentioning a particular method, then follow that. Suppose they are asking to find out regression equation x on y, y on x, that's all. They didn't mention whether it's like through simultaneous equation or through regression equation. In that case, you follow the first method itself. Okay, is it clear? Any doubts on the regression equation through regression coefficient actual mean? If you have any doubts, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next method. Everyone has copied the second problem. So let's stop sharing this Word document and move on to the PPT. Yes, fine. Okay, thank you, Christy. Okay, I'll stop sharing this Word document now. And I'm going to move on to the PowerPoint now. Yes. So this is two problem we worked out, right? Okay. Now the next one is how to find out the regression equation through regression coefficient by actual mean. Take down this formula. The same method we are going to do, but thing is what? In the previous method, we calculated x bar, right? Now we have to choose assumed mean, a value. Choose any one from that given x and given y, and then find out dx dy. The same procedure you have to follow. Now take down this formula. Now the second method is under regression coefficient. How to find out the regression equation y on x and x on y assumed mean through regression coefficient from assumed mean. Now this is the first formula. Regression coefficient of y on x formula is b of yx equal to n into summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy divided by n into summation dx square minus summation dx the whole square. The same formula for x on y, only numerator will change. Sorry, denominator will change. Instead of summation dx square, there will be summation dy square minus summation dy the whole square. That's all. The numerator will be the same. Check down this formula. Once if you copy this formula, tell me, we'll move on to the problem. Make it fast, little bit fast. Once if you copy it, tell me. Copy both the formulas, sir. Both the formula. The first formula is y on x. Second formula is x on y. I don't know how many people are really they are copying, really they are writing, because the way you are submitting a homework now, from that itself we can identify whether you are interested or not. Only I can say 25 people average. So it's enough. I'm happy that at least for 25 people I'm taking class. Others, they won't listen, they won't copy, they won't submit anything. At least that 25 people are responding now, so at least I'm happy for that. Okay, copy it. Shall we move on to the problem now? Okay, Shubham, thank you. Okay, now I'll move on to the problem now. So now what you're going to do is, we will get the problem in the same pattern only. You will not get any difference. X, Y will be there. Okay, so X, Y will be there, right? Now in the previous problem, we find out x minus x bar. Small x equal to x minus x bar. Here we need to find out, instead of small x, we have to name it as a dx. Dx equal to x minus a. A is assumed mean that we need to choose. And we need to find out the dx square. And similarly, we have to find out dy, y minus a, dy square, and then dx into dy. The same process we are going to follow. Okay, right? Now find out. Formula copied. Okay, thank you, Arvind. Okay, now I will move on to this problem. Yeah, this is your problem. Okay. See, they are given the two variable. One is the x, another one is y. They are representing the variable x name is H, y name is the blood pressure of 6%. That means capital N equal to 6. And they are asking you to obtain the regression equation y on x, x on y, and also they're asking you to expect the blood pressure of person when 50 years old. Blood pressure is what is the variable y. So they're asking you to predict what is the y value, what is the blood pressure value if the person age x is 50. Okay. Now I'll stop sharing this PPT. I'll move on to the Word now. Okay. I think you can see the Word document, right? I'll move on to the first problem under. Yes. Already I copied, guys, to save our time. Okay. Now, yes. Now this is the x value, which is age, which is blood pressure. And we need to find out dx. Why is that we need to find out dx? Don't ask that because it's in the formula. We need to find out dx square. Yes, this is in the formula. We need to find out dy in the formula. Dy square in the formula. Dx dy in the formula. So that's why we have made the table like this. Now, I have taken a, assumed the mean as 36. If you want to take, you can take anything between this value. Okay, now tell me 52 minus 36, how much? Anyone can unmute and tell me one by one so that we can go ahead fast. I don't need to put the chat box because it will take time. Okay, next. 45 minus 36, 9, right? And the 36 minus 36 will be 0. 72 minus 36 will be 36, right? And 65 minus 36?
It's 29, sir.
29. And 47 minus 36?
11.
11. Okay. Now what will be the summation dx? 10, 16, 25, 34 extra 3, right? 4. 104. Please cross check. If you have any doubts, tell me.
It's 101, sir.
101. Okay. Now we have to find out dx square, right? We need to square this. 16 to 16, 256, right? And 81 and 0. 36 into 36.
1296.
1286.
96.
96. Okay. 29 into 29.
841.
841 and 121. Okay. Now what will be the answer? Summation dx square. So add all the value. 256 plus 81 plus
2595, sir.
2590. Okay, good. Now we got the first variable x. For x we got dx square. Okay. Now we need to move on to the y variable. So dy, how to calculate dy? Y minus a. A here is assumed to be 51 I have taken. So 61 minus 51, 11, right?
Yes, 11.
Okay. 53 minus 51 will be 2.
2.
And 0. 75 minus 51, 10,
24,
15,
sir.
24. And 28. 79
Yes, sir,
minus
28.
28 and 9.
And then 10.
10 or 9? 60 minus 51, right?
Yes, sir, it's 9.
Okay, okay, fine. Now tell me the summation dy value. Anyone? 14, 18, 28, 38, 46, 56, 66. I think 75.
Sir, it's 64.
64.
Sir, it is 74.
Oh, that's why I'm getting 74. Okay. Now dy square, it is 121 and 4, 0, 24 into 24.
It is 576.
576 and 28 into 28.
784.
784. 1081. Now, what is the summation of this? 55.
1566.
1566.
66.
Okay, fine, good. Now we need to find out dx dy. So this is this value dx and then dy. 16 into 11. 16 into 11.
176, sir.
176. 9 into 4, 36. 0 into 0, 0. 36 into 24.
It is 864, sir.
864. And 29 into 28.
It's 812.
812. Okay. Now summation of dx dy. What is the summation of dx dy value?
$1,987.
1987. Okay. Now tell me the summation x and summation y, because we need to substitute the formula, no? Y minus y bar x minus x bar. So we need to calculate the x bar also here. What is the summation x? 12, 14, 20, 20.
317.
317. Summation y?
Sir, it is 380.
380. Okay. Now we got all this value. I think this part is very clear, right? We are following the same procedure. In the previous method, we have taken the average value x bar and we have subtracted, we have found out x, y, x square, y square, x, y. Here, instead of taking the x bar value, they are asking you to assume by ourselves. So we are assuming any one value from the given value. So we assumed 36 for x variable and 51 for y variable. And then we got the dx, dy, dx square, dx, dy we got. Now we need to find out. So second value. Okay, sorry. Then it will change, summation dx dy, because I multiplied 9 into 4. It is 9 into 2, no. Please check whether summation dx dy value is correct or not. 1987. Okay. And the summation x 317 divided by 6. What is the value you are getting? Just a minute. Network. Yes.
So 52.833.
52.833. Okay. And the summation y 380 divided by 6 equal to?
It is 63.33.
Yes, 33. I got the value from chat box. And then guys, please cross check. Anyone can cross check the summation dx dy, because I changed the value here. Previously it was 36. Actually it is 18. Wrongly I calculated dx dy.
So the answer will be 1969, sir.
1969. Oh, it's one of my relatives' birthday of year. Okay, good. Done. Okay, now we got the x and y bar value, right? Okay, fine. Now what we have to do now? We have to use the formula y minus, what is the y bar value? 63.33 equal to b of x, b of yx is what? N into summation dx into dy minus summation dx into summation dy, that you have to do. So n is 6. 6 into summation dx dy 1969. Okay. Minus summation dx how much? 101 into summation dy is how much? 74, right? 74. Okay. And divided by again 6 into summation dx square 2595 minus summation dx the whole square. What is summation dx? 101 the whole square. Okay. Please be careful while calculating, since I written in the same line. Okay. Now what is the answer? Y minus 63.33 equal to, what is 6 into 9? No, 1969. 6 into 1969.
Sir, it is 11,814.
814 minus 101 into 74.
7,474.
Okay, 7,474. This is the numerator value. Okay, and then divided by, what is 6 into 2,595?
15,570.
Okay, minus 101 into 101.
10,201.
I can't get you.
10,201.
Okay, this is a denominator value. Now you can find out and tell me the answer. Y minus 63.33 equal to, what is the numerator value? 11,814 minus 7,474.
4,340.
4,340 divided by 15,570 minus 10,201.
5,369. 5,369.
369. Okay. And then after that, we need to put x minus x bar. No, that we didn't do. X bar value 52.833. Okay. Please copy this from the first step onwards, because that is as per the formula, right? This should be separate, guys. This is separate. This is b of byx. This is byx. Now you just solve this and tell me what is the value of 4,340 divided by 5,369.
Sir, it is
0.80.
0.80.
Just a minute, ma'am. 0.808.
808.
Okay, into x minus 52.833. Okay, yes, now we got the answer, right? 5 minus 63.33 equal to 0.808 x minus, what is 0.808 into 52.833?
42.689.
42. No, 52.833 into 0.808.
Sir, it is 4,20,833.
4 lakh. Ma'am, it's in the point, ma'am. 52.833.
42.689.
What answer? Please put it in the chat box. No, after multiplying 52.833 into 0.808, 808. You are getting 42.689. Okay, thank you. Okay, now y equal to 0.808 x minus 42.689 plus 63.33. Now tell me what is the y value? 0.808 x plus 63.33 minus 42.689, right? It's a 20.64.
20.641.
Okay, very good. Now we got the y on x. Okay, now is it clear? The one part is clear. I think the rest of the x on y you people can work out, right? Because it's time. Okay, the same procedure. Only the thing is this denominator will change. Okay, the numerator will be the same. Denominator will be we will have a different value, like n into summation dy square you have to substitute. 1006 into 1566 minus dy square, 74 the whole square. Only this part will change. All the remaining values will be changed, and find out the x value, find out the regression equation x on y. And then finally what you have to do, when the age is 50, they are asking, suppose when the age of the person is 50, what will be the blood pressure? That means when x equal to 50, what will be the y value? So finally you have to substitute 50 in the place of x and find out what is the y value, what is the blood pressure value for the person who is having age 50. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt in assignment,
yes, ma'am.
sir.
Just a minute. I'll come for an assignment. Okay, so with this, I will stop the session. Please, remaining part you work out and tell me. Tomorrow we will discuss that x and y. Okay, don't think that I will not ask. Tomorrow we will work out. I will ask any one student to work out and show me the x and y, and then we can discuss, because already I had entered the value and kept it ready, but you don't have time to do that. Okay, so with this, the regression equation through regression coefficient, actual mean, assumed mean is clear. Right? Any doubts in this? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll move on to a discussion about the assignment. Okay, only the last part is there, that will finish it. So the question once again, I will show the question, ma'am. Wait, ma'am. Okay, so I'll stop this Word document. I'll open the PPT. Yes, this is the question. Okay, so remaining part we will discuss in the next class tomorrow, and then tomorrow we will finish the third unit. Okay, so the homework problem you can do it. Okay, now yes, you can ask the doubts regarding your assignment.
Sir, should we do it separately for 10th separately and then for 12th separately?
Ma'am, did you go on through the assignment steps? Did you go on through my assignment step? No.
Sir, I didn't get you.
Did you go on through the assignment step when you click that assignment
yes,
link?
Sir, yes.
What is the step 2? What is the step 2?
We have to collect our marks and we have to find out the mean, median, range and all.
That is, you are talking about first step and third step. Second step, what I told. Second step, no problem. Second step, I told you to make your 10th and 12th mark as an individual series. Right? Individual series means what? Together. Okay, but there are some people.
Then we'll get 12 subjects, sir. So 12.
Yes, 12 subject or 10 subject.
Okay.
It's depend upon your board, right? State board or central board. It's depend upon you. But I told you to make both x and y. That means 10th and 12th mark as an individual series. For that, you calculate mean, median, interquartile, range, standard deviation, coefficient. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell guys, friends, please bear for me 1 or 2 minutes. When you are having a grade, there are some students they ask me, when you're having a grade like A plus, A grade, C grade means you have a range for that A grade in the back of your mark sheet. A plus means 95 to 100. In that case, take an average. Don't put 95 for all the A plus grade that you got. A plus means you may get from 95 to 100. So 95 plus 96 plus 97 plus 98 plus 99 plus 100 divided by 6 or 5. If it is from 96 to 100, 96 plus 97 plus 98 plus 99 plus 100 divided by 6. Take an average and put in the place of A plus. Suppose if you are getting C grade, so C grade is from 71 to 75. That means 71 plus 72 plus 73 plus 74 plus 75 divided by 5. Put that average in the place of C grade. Like that only you have to do. Okay, and one more thing is, I received only 4 assignments. In that, they had worked out the mean median only for the external mark. Listen, you have to work out for both external internal. After adding external internal mark, you will get total marks, right? For the total marks only, you have to do the mean median mode. Don't put only for external or internal. You club together in the mark sheet. The last column will be the total marks. For that, you have to do. Okay. So with this, I will end the class. If you have any doubts regarding assignment, message me or call me. Okay. What we write out to interpretations, like the mean, the average marks equal to, and then the median value of the given variable or given, like that you have to write. So please refer your notes, and based on that you write it. Okay. So with this, I'll stop the session. If you have any doubts, ask me. Please try to submit the assignment before 7th May. Otherwise, it will be closed. After that, it will be closed. LMS will be closed. You can't submit it. Okay. So thank you so much.